5 minutes. Yeah. Pranjal sir, I've just written down the YouTube live link. You can share it across your faculty members.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, it's over in the chat box.
Yeah, okay.
Pranjal sir, I think we can start, right?
Yes, 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 we can start, we can start.
Yeah, okay. Saurabh, over to you.
Thank you, Dicky. Thank you very much. Thank you everyone for joining in today for this great occasion of where we are signing an MoU with Assam Downtown University. So our connection with Assam Downtown University started somewhere in the month of September last year, where we did a community program with them, and we had which we call as a year the startup community program, which is an initiative by Lemon Ideas, where we join our community members in a physical manner and seek their solutions and also the problem statement which they have and try to help them through the community programs which we have. So, Lemon Ideas has an experience of more than 9 years in the field of entrepreneurship development, and we have been working in this space in pan India. We started small in 2013, and then in 2022 we have now gone global. So this MOU is basically to uh, have some objectives which we have in terms of defining broad relation within 11 ideas in Assam Downtown University to nurture an entrepreneurial mindset amongst the students and faculties of the Assam Downtown University, and to support and nurture a conducive environment for Assam Downtown University entrepreneurial ecosystem and across the Northeast region through them. So this being the broad objective of the MOU. Uh, now I take you ahead on what we are going to do, the event flow. So if you,
So may I please interrupt, sir, in between?
yeah, please.
Honorable VC sir has also joined the very just now. Honorable VC sir has also joined this meeting. So I welcome Honorable VC sir, Professor Ansi Talukdar sir to this meeting.
Yeah. Thank you. And we also welcome from our side the VC, Dr. NC Talukdar, to this ceremony, and looking forward to listen to him. So the way we go ahead today is they're displayed on the slide. So I request Mr. Deepak, who is our founder and CEO at Lemon Ideas, to take this ahead. Over to you, Deepak.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Saurabh Shah. Dignitaries present on the occasion, Vice Chancellor of one of the most popular and biggest universities in the Northeastern region, Assam Downtown University, Honorable Vice Chancellor Shri Talukdarji. I also would like to mention the presence of Mr. Pranjal, who has been the force behind this entire endeavor and a person behind making us reach this occasion. Thank you so much, Pranjalji, for joining in. I also would want to welcome Pratnaji and Mr. Kimmy, and also my colleagues from Lemon, Mr. Mukesh Asher, Director, Lemon School of Entrepreneurship, Saurabh Shah, who is Chief Operating Officer at Lemon, and Dicky, who is the manager at marketing function at Lemon. So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining in this wonderful morning. I also would want to acknowledge the contribution done by Dr. Sunandan Barua, who is Director Research and Innovation at AdtU Guwahati. So with this, I'm extremely happy to be part of this this ceremony that we are doing it virtually. I think Nagpur is probably around 2,000 kilometers far from Assam, and I'm very happy that we are joining hands together. So I think this I'll quickly take you through a brief journey of Lemon, so that Honorable Vice Chancellor Saab has a view of what we are and what we have been doing for last almost 10 years now. So would request a few slides to come on screen, please, and then I'll possibly share my views on this this occasion of this collaboration and what does this collaboration means to us at Lemon. So what we are at Lemon, yes, we are on a vision to channelize the huge potential of ideas, talent and innovations into meaningful outcome, which is kind of good for the world and which also ends up creating jobs for the youth in the country. We aim to nurture about 15,000 entrepreneurs, change makers, and innovators by 2025, and we are definitely we are at Lemon are deeply following certain values that we call our guiding principles, and these values are innovation, business by conscience. So it's not just business, but doing mindful business is what we call business by conscience. Collaboration, co-creation are very key components of Lemon, where we explore as many opportunities as we can to co-create, collaborate. We encourage our entrepreneurs and startups to look at possibilities to join hands together and possibly do much more impactful work rather than what they could have done individually. There is definitely a good ingredients of self-awareness and spirituality in our pedagogy at Lemon. And finally, yes, we do care for the mother nature. So it's not just about economic sustainability. It's also about the ecology, the people and the planet, and making it more sustainable. So what actually we are, so we have 4 major components of work that we do at Lemon. That is contest, cohort, community, and consulting. And all this have evolved over last 10 years. So we are a private independent ecosystem is what we call. So in contest, we run a lot of national level contests, probably which has gone international in the recent years now, where we have started attracting entrepreneurs from more than 15-20 countries apart from India. So we do idea contest, startup contest, juniors, and also we run innovation challenges based on specific theme by our partner organizations. On the cohort side, yes, we have a very transformative pedagogy that we call an experiential pedagogy. That is what we use for that part of our training programs. We run mentoring cohorts, which are more specific to focus startup efforts to make them commercialize, make them grow, make them funding ready, and also about acceleration of their startups. So on the community side, we do a lot of meetups, which is where, since we have almost 10-12,000 community members across India and few more countries outside India, we regularly organize small meetups where we invite our alumni members and explore what they could do together and also what support they need from us. So that's something that we do on a regular basis, and I'm very happy that this was the starting point of our partnership with Assam Downtown University, where we had organized one such community meet in Assam last year. We also do awareness yatras to ignite students and youth towards job creation, innovation, and entrepreneurship. We have been recognizing a lot of entrepreneurs pan-India on various forums where we have also been celebrating National Startup Day for last 7 years. This was officially declared in 2022, but we at Lemon have been doing this endeavor of recognizing a bunch of 16 ventures every year on a specific theme. And I'm very happy that this year we had picked up a theme of mindful entrepreneurs as our recognition that we did last week on this occasion of Startup Day. On the consulting side, we help SMEs, colleges, universities, ecosystem players in terms of their incubation and acceleration programs. So major 3 verticals, if I move ahead, Innopreneur is one major activity, Lemon School of Entrepreneurship and Lemon Ideas. So Innopreneur is one of the most popular startup contests, which is among the top Google search result across India. Lemon School of Entrepreneurship is a very experiential gurukul for entrepreneurs, early stage startup founders and students and professionals. Lemon Ideas is the parent brand where we help startups through various mentoring, acceleration, and business expansion programs. So our journey so far started in 2023. That time, probably the startup world was only known to a small bunch of cities. Now it has spread across the country, and we are very happy to be part of the journey for almost last 10 years. Moving ahead, these are our guiding principles. I've already spoken about it, so we'll move to the. So this is what we see as our intersection with sustainability development goals. So we are conscious about our work, we are conscious about our contribution, and we find a good intersection of work that we do when it comes to sustainability for the planet. These are few of our impact numbers over last few years. So we have been fortunate to have been able to be part of around 7,000 plus entrepreneurs. This number is already 10,000 plus now as I speak now. We have recognized more than 400 entrepreneurs, 2 publications in terms of stories of startups and some work done by entrepreneurs. We have conducted around 5,000 plus live pitches. This is one of the most extensive work which we do across the year. So very quickly, I move to our international footprint. So apart from India, we are very known. We have done some kind of good work in Nepal, Bhutan. So in terms of mountain regions, there is definitely a calling for us, and I see a very good synergy when we do this MoU with Assam Downtown University, because that's again part of the mountain region for us. So these are a few countries where we have done some work. There are some prominent people who keep coming to Lemon, right from government ministers to the corporate stalwarts, embassy representatives, to ecosystem veterans from the funding and from the other ecosystems. So these are few of our snaps from our kind of recognitions which we have been doing through National Startup Day, then our publication. We recently did this campaign of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, where we recognized and awarded around 75 entrepreneurs from our entire community last year. So major sectors where we work as far as our startup contest goes. So this keeps changing based on the partners that join on board every year, right from environment to biotechnology, healthcare, agriculture, EVs, green vehicles, education. So I think we literally touch almost all the sectors when it comes to the contest. These are few overall numbers of the Entrepreneur Startup Contest. We are looking forward to expanding our work in the northeastern region through this Entrepreneur Contest, where we have recently been happy to see few participants joining this contest, and we would want to have this number grow with the support of Assam Downtown University. This is what we are doing right now, this season 9 that we are doing right now. So I'll quickly touch upon few more aspects in terms of what we are looking at this MoU. So I think there are 3-4 major parts of MoU that we are very keen to work. One is around awareness, one is around igniting the students, igniting the youth in the northeastern region towards innovation, towards entrepreneurship, towards solving some most vibrant problems that are challenging the humanity for the future times. We would want to do those kind of yatras, awareness programs to ignite youth there. We would also want to undertake some powerful experiential training programs where this approach is purely practical, and it's an absolutely non-academic and non-theoretical approach that we have adopted. And that's where we complement a lot of academic institutions, where we bring this kind of a practical approach where students not just learn, but they do it, and they learn by doing various principles around entrepreneurship. And extending it, we are very keen to work with I think Downtown Venture Labs and Innovation Council. I'm very happy to see these 2 names on the AdtU website. So we are very eager to collaborate with this with these initiatives and help startups in terms of acceleration, in terms of their commercialization of their venture, actually becoming sustainable and making some good impact on the society, and then taking it towards funding. So we have a huge network of investors pan India, and for the right fit ventures, we would be very much happy to also support them when it comes to funding opportunities for them. So these are the few things which we would want to possibly do with AdtU, and also strengthen the community that we have in the northeastern region, not just in Assam, but extending it to the entire seven sister states down in the east of the country. So these are few things which we have been doing. We would want to make some contribution for the students and of AdtU, and more specifically around the youth in the northeastern region. And we would also be looking at exploring possibilities of designing and running some joint education programs with AdtU, where we can bring in our experience of last 10 years working in this space from a very practical standpoint. And I'm sure AdtU can bring in their experience in terms of the academic program. So we would also be exploring to see if we can do some joint programs and run those programs. Three things which are very critical to us when we do such programs and when we do our interventions at MN. One is, I think, mindfulness. So we are mindful of what we do, and we would want to encourage entrepreneurs, students, and youth who become part of our programs of becoming mindful in terms of care for planet, being more driven by the conscience and not just by the so-called very common parameters of success and growth. We would want people to think of how they can think of making it more greener, sustainable, on the aspects of circularity, on the aspects of renewable energy, protecting the biodiversity and the ecosystem. And I'm very, very happy to note that Vice Chancellor Sahab Shri Talukdarji have been working in the space of conservation of biodiversities and ecosystems, as well as he's also very active in the traditional knowledge of wellness, healthcare, and drugs. So these are few areas where we also find some interest, and we would want to push more and more startups and more innovators to pick up such kind of mindful areas and contribute. Also looking at co-creation, yes, we would want to push more co-creation because we have a huge community of entrepreneurs. So if there's some student in the Assam Downtown University working on a particular problem or working on a particular solution, maybe related to circularity, or maybe some kind of technology, or maybe related to healthcare or education, we would definitely have some more entrepreneurs in our ecosystem who have already worked or who are currently working on a similar things, and we would be very keen to see if these two people can possibly come together and explore something together. So those will be one of our kind of fundamental driving energies towards what kind of contribution we do at Assam Downtown University. And finally, it's all about experiential here. It's all about doing it. It's all about doing it and then learning from it and making it viable and making it better for the world. So with this, I would stop here, and we are eager to listen to Honorable Vice Chancellor Shri Talukdarji, and would thank the entire team at Assam Downtown University for giving us this wonderful opportunity of having this kind of collaboration with you all. Thank you so much. Sabhi ko mera namaskar. Thank you.
Namaskar and good morning to everyone. Thanks to all the executives and officers of Lemon Ideas gathered here this morning virtually. We hope once you sign, let me first say that when we sign the MoU, we'll be able to have you physically here. So this Dr. Sunandan Barua and Dr. Pranjal Sharma both of them have already briefed me about your organization, and I think they have been in touch with you for quite some time now. And I look forward to your association with this university. And you, towards the latter part of your talk, you already gave some hints of what we do here, some of the faculty of study that we have. So you have studied well about us. Mr. Deepak Manaria has said that So maybe briefly to tell you about this university, way back in 2010, this university was established with maybe about 1,500 students. Now our student strength is about 8,000 on roll today, 8,000 students, almost 260 faculty members, and also we have 7 faculties, but recently we have bifurcated our paramedical science into 2, which paramedical science stands as it was before, but physiotherapy we have separated because physiotherapy activity has expanded quite a bit, and also we have separated our information technology as a different as a separate faculty. This has happened only last few months ago. So like as we all know, the current time, education, the quality of education is largely determined by the ability of an institution to engage in research and innovation that generate technology, and that technology need to get translated into useful products for common people use. That's what we view, and there's a lot of emphasis on research ecosystem, innovation ecosystem strengthening in every universities. So last few years, I joined about 2 years ago, there has been a lot of stress on research. And in fact, this year, this university saw, we got almost 6 crores rupees externally funded projects from Department of Biotechnology, Department of Science and Technology, ICMR. So the efforts we put or try to strengthen our research here. So first, I would say the first level of success is reflected in the 6 crores rupees. That's for a private university. I think it's quite a good achievements. And innovation, for strengthening innovation also, we have taken a lot of steps. Already we have 4 or 5 startups, and students have been trying to motivate to engage themselves in this, in making themselves a part of this innovation ecosystem, like trying to encourage them to be a job giver than the job seeker, the buzzword we all use. But being in northeastern part, we also have some disadvantage. Maybe getting project from Northeast, you write a good project, it's easy to get because 10% of government budget in research is there for Northeast. But the problem is to use these money wisely, and the things we do here to bring quality to these activities. We need support. We need expertise from outside Northeast. So in that context, I believe that Lemon's association with us will greatly enhance accelerating our startup efforts, our innovation efforts. And I look forward to your, our very strengthened activity through this MoU next few years. I think we have Pranjal, we have give some timeline how long this MoU that we signed today will remain first phase. It can always be extended for 3 years or 2 years we are signing. Pranjal?
I think just to mention here, Talukdarji, this is for the first 2 years, and we'll be happy to extend it based on the mutual. Yeah, sure.
Sure. So
yes, sir.
This signature will ensure that we engage together, right, over next 2 years to strengthen our innovation ecosystem, startup, accelerate our startup efforts.
Right, sir. Right, sir.
And thank you very much. I was a little late joining you because apparently another meeting was going on, which was not scheduled until this morning. So sorry for coming late, but overall, I'm very impressed to see the range of activities you have been doing. the whole human resource base of your company. I'm optimistic and look forward to your contribution to our startup efforts, strengthening and all that. Thank you very much, and welcome once more in this virtual mode to this university. And also, as I said in the beginning, send some of your representative or maybe some of your executives can visit us and see physically what we possess, what we have, how can we explore these potentialities. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Honorable Vice Chancellor ji. So I'll now call upon Mr. Mukesh Asher from Lemon Ideas, who is the director at Lemon School of Entrepreneurship, to give his viewpoints.
Thank you very much, Saurabh bhai. Very respected Vice Chancellor, Honorable Sri Talukdarji, our very good friend and founder of Lemon, Deepakji, Dicky. Now I can say a good friend of mine from Northeast Assam, Pranjal, because I've been there to the university and we had spent some good hours together. And of course, we have Madam Pratna here, and we had, I think, Kimi Barwaji is not available here, but anyway, it has been always a pleasure to work with an organization which involves youth, and getting associated with any universities, of course, an occasion where we feel that we are getting that kind of a platform where we feel recharged also. We are into something which is constantly innovating and getting into a domain where will be interacting with youth. What better anybody wants to get into the field of innovation? My association with Downtown University is, say, around 8-10 months old. I think July, September, I visited Downtown University for that particular community week, which was our first initiative in Northeast. And the way the entire unit of Assam Downtown University coordinated the thing, I mean, hats off to the approach that the entire unit of Assam Downtown University has towards this innovation and entrepreneurship. They could have very easily not accepted the invitation of being the part of that kind of a community meet. But this particular initiative, this particular proactive approach shows that there is something which in the university, in the atmosphere of the university, that they want the youth, they want the young mind from the universities to come up with the sense of innovation and creating something for this particular society, our country. And very rightly resonated by the Honorable Sri Talukdarji that probably now this has become the education system is moving towards the research and innovation. Earlier, it used to be all theory and maybe in half an hour of practical in entire day. Now, slowly, we are moving towards practical approach of the life, and maybe a time will come when we'll only half of our theory in entire day. And entrepreneurship is one big platform where we can probably do that. And signing an MoU with an university like Assam Downtown, which has innovation entrepreneurship as the forefront running principle for their university and for the students. I mean, it is going to be a wonderful time. An external agency coming and talking to the students always gives that kind of an extra benefit, because something happening in the university slowly, it gets into that run type of thing where students feel that, oh, it's like very common now. But when an external agency is being roped in, probably they feel that, oh, we are going to get something new out of it. With the strong support of the entire the team members of Assam Downtown University, we assure you that Lemon will do the best for the team to come up with something really great. We have some startups already doing in Assam Downtown University, and probably when an organization like Lemon, who is already into this domain since last almost around 10 years, with the experience that we had while talking to 10,000 plus entrepreneurs, I mean, all these things can be incorporated and can add value to the work that the young mind at university are doing. Collaboration, as rightly mentioned by Deepak ji, probably a person doing some work in one remote place might need a lot of efforts in getting the things done. But when a collaborative approach is done, and when you have a collaborating agency who already has thousands of connections across the globe now, we can say, not only in India, there may be a couple of them who are doing work in a similar domain. And when collaboration happens, synergy is reflected and things become more easy. I don't mean to say entrepreneurship becomes easy. I mean, their approach and their speed increases and they're able to do something which otherwise in a month of time, otherwise we should have needed maybe a 6 months or 8 months or a year. So that is the benefit that normally people get by getting associated with organizations who are specifically working in that particular domain. And Lemon will be highly active in ensuring that we perform what we are being roped in for. Our responsibility in this particular MoU will 100% be reflected in our every action that we take once our MoU is signed. Now, coming 2 years will be wonderful. I've been visiting to Assam for various reasons and will love to be physically present with the students and do actually what the entrepreneurs need to do. Thank you very much, Assam Downtown University and Honorable Sri Talukdarji for giving Lemon an opportunity to get associated with your esteemed university. We'll love to be together, of course, with the support of Pranjalji and all the faculty members who are roped in by the university for this particular task. Thank you very much. With this, I end.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mukeshji. Thank you very much. With this, I move ahead with the signing ceremony, the MoU signing ceremony, which we are all waiting for. So we will do it virtually today, and then we'll exchange for the MoU to be signed physically. So with this, I call upon all of us to be part of this ceremony. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. I think there was a technical glitch. So thank you very much for everyone for joining in this ceremony. I'll request all of us to switch on our camera for taking a group photograph.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll just take a group photograph. Everyone just please switch on the cameras.
I will send a signed copy of the MoU. Yeah, we can send a signed copy of the MoU. I'll send, and accordingly, from your side also, you can send the signed copy, and we can send it.
I'll just share it on the screen. We have a signed copy here.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So this for everyone to see. So with this, I also open this for everyone to give the viewpoint. Now with this MoU being signed, how can we work for a larger picture, that is to do something for the Northeast region through Downtown University? I just open it for everybody's thoughts. So over to the Honorable Vice Chancellor, if he wants to start with this vision.
Maybe like Pranjal has, like this morning I called him and like I wanted him to because he has already been in touch with Lemon for quite some time. And Sunanan Barua and Pranjal, both of them looks after these startup activities, innovation, ecosystem building in the entire university. And as far as we are concerned, I said in the beginning that students from every batch, we have first year to sixth year, your 4 years degree program, 3 years degree program, and then 2 master program. We also have about 270 PhD enrolled in the university. So at least in undergraduate level, catch them young kind of. So from each batch, we like to have 30, 40 entrepreneurs coming up, like they train them, and by the time they get degree, every year we give degree to 2,500 students. So like a modest target, if we 50 of them can like themselves like gain confidence that yes, they can take up entrepreneurship, like they can be job giver and rather than job seeker, they can make a beginning immediately after they pass out. So that's one vision we have. The other thing that we are doing, we are having a very big infrastructure. We have a unit, we say TTEC, technology, innovation, transfer, and commercialization. Technology, innovations, transfer, and commercialization.
Entrepreneurship center, sir.
And that's an entrepreneurship center, but we have named it like that.
Right.
So this building is coming up within 6 months. This will be completed, where we will have even a big display room to like attract students, motivate people. So whatever achievements you make. So to strengthen this, these exhibits will happen only when product comes out, innovation products comes out, right? So the other thing we have in this university plant, we have food and nutrition dietetics department. We produce biofertilizer, we produce mushrooms. So some of the product of this university, we are going to engage students that they open a stall, and we about 9,000 people every day enter the university and leave. So that itself can be a big business venture. So that we have already started that, making that mobile unit, where students actually see that from a small thing how great beginning can happen. Other day, 2 students came to me from food and nutrition department. They have applied for a patent. They're developing a product from a banana variety, very unique to this region. It can also be baby food kind of thing. I said, why don't you start making a small, like maybe 100 packets and then sell it to this? So this is how things begin. So if these few examples I've given shows you what we actually plan, because this can go on. So these are some of the things, my vision, and Pranjal and Sunandan Barua, they have to convert them into reality, and then through your help, right? So this is what I'd like to convey.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'll call upon Pranjal also to give us add to what VC has said. What do you think?
Thank you, sir. Thank you, PC sir, and thank you for providing this platform to share my experience in terms of innovation and entrepreneurial ecosystem here in the Northeast, as well as what we have been doing. So there are some primary challenges that we have faced, because this is, I think, significant, also very important to share when we talk about entrepreneurships, primarily and specifically in academic campuses, in academic institutions. Yes, there is a positive vibe, and there are students coming forward with some business ideas or some entrepreneurial ideas, but core innovation element is missing in most of the ideas. And what basically happens is that people nowadays, they are following all the Me Too ideas. So they have seen the Flipkart gaining so much money, and they have gone so big, and they just follow to be the next Swiggy and next Byju's and next, without realizing the very fact that a lot of valuation game is also happening, and the inflated valuation gains, and many entities are in loss. People don't even realize it, and not focusing on sustainability and creating a value-based brand. So value creation should be focused, and what we are suggesting to students is that, so we can create a very small business. In fact, if it covers maybe 4 district or 5 district or 6 district in your state, and you can build it a small entity, then also you can make your entity sustainable, and then you can grow. So, but now everyone wants to jump in the same domains, in logistics, maybe the next delivery app. But these days are actually gone, which I believe. And now is time to focus on value creation, and then turning those entities sustainable and profitable. So profitability should be the goal. Then instead of pumping up valuation and then taking the exit. So in fact, a lot of other things are also discussed with the interested students. But yes, with your help, it is very important to keep their interest intake and alive. So students are often burdened with a lot of academic assignments, their projects, and in semester system, what happens? They have to appear for examination once in every 4 months. So that load is always there. So in between, what we can do and how we should move forward, and how we should devise a clear strategy to ignite their interest, as well as to keep their interest intake and alive, and to seriously work on translating their ideas into viable and commercially successful businesses. That's what my observation is.
Think, thank you, Pranjalji, and thank you, Honorable Talukdarji. I completely resonate with what Honorable Vice Chancellor said, that I think out of 2,500 passing out, 50 I think is definitely a very achievable number, and that's a realistic number, which around 2% of students that we have every year. That is something which I completely agree that yes, we need to look at those kind of goals when we move ahead on this kind of collaboration. A few things which struck me based on what Pranjal said is like, yes, I think economical sustainability has to take a driver's seat and not the funding and valuation game. I completely agree, and we would want to assure you that our approach at Lemon is completely around making it sustainable and actually creating value and solving some real life problems, and not really solving some kind of an problems which doesn't really exist on ground. So yes, making it more sustainable, picking up some real problems, and helping students to keep their motivation on. Yes, it would be challenging, and we would look forward to the support of the entire academic team at Assam Downtown University to support such students who we think are the most deserving ones on their entrepreneurial journey, and extending support that okay, they could pursue entrepreneurship more, they could put more efforts on entrepreneurship, and they can slightly get some kind of flexibility when it comes to the academic pressure. So those kind of ground challenges, those kind of scenarios is what we foresee when we work with academic institutions, and we would want to appeal from the entire team at Assam Downtown University, led by Honorable Vice Chancellor Ji, to help in those kind of scenarios, and help those serious entrepreneurs who really want to make a difference. Apart from this, I think few ideas struck me based on what we are deliberating here. Is yes, we would want to anchor the northeastern efforts around entrepreneurship. So Assam Downtown University can definitely play a more promising role when we work in northeastern state, because I think there is a lot of commonality in all the states, and I'm sure a solution or a kind of a business enterprise can look at the entire geography in the northeastern region. Second, I think what could also be what could also be important and could really make a difference is to organize some kind of exchange program. So since we have a huge funnel from the entire country, we could possibly envision to have something like an exchange program where the 10-15 best startups of pan India are kind of invited to northeastern region. There can be some programs which we can organize for them. And the students of Assam Downtown University, not just Assam Downtown, I'm mostly referring to that entire region in terms of getting those exposure that okay, what kind of innovation, what kind of technology, what kind of problems people are working in different part of the country. And this could be the best of the best that we could identify. We could bring them to your campus. We can organize some kind of events for them so that there is a lot of exchange of information and there's a lot of exposure which can come to the entrepreneurs and students in the Assam Downtown University and the region itself. So I think these are the few thoughts which we would definitely would want to explore forward, move forward. But I think as a first step, my recommendation to my team at Lemon and also to Pranjalji and the entire team involved at Assam Downtown University would be that probably we should organize a first need assessment kind of a visit where, as rightly pointed out by Shri Talukdarji, yes, our team would want to visit, spend few days at your university, meet students, meet faculties, know the pulse on ground, understand the kind of happenings, the kind of reality check on ground, and based on that understanding, based on the need assessment, both in terms of the student and the ecosystem, as well as in terms of the opportunities available out there, I think our team will be able to prepare a more empathetic and a more concrete and a more achievable roadmap for Assam Downtown University, where achieving 50 entrepreneurs every year is what we can look at. But yes, as a first step, my request would be that we come, spend some time, we really sit on ground, know what's happening, what students are thinking, what are the challenges, what are the kind of ecosystem which exists there. And I'm sure that the detailed on ground work will kind of give us a forward direction to convert this MoU into a kind of a 2-year plan, and then we can jointly and collaboratively work on that plan to achieve mutual goals that we have set for both the organizations. So that would be my take on this. Maybe I'll request others to join if they want to add anything. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you, Deepak. I think I'll request Mukeshji if he has something to add.
I'm already done. I've already spoken about it. Probably going there and talking to young people is the key. In fact, then only we will come to know what should be our roadmap. In fact, practical approach. What should we? Where do we begin with that way?
Thank you.
Nothing more.
Thank you very much. I think with this, I'll move to the next part of that is a formal vote of thanks. So I on behalf of Lemon Ideas, Mr. Deepak Manaria and Mr. Mukesh Asher, and all the other Lemon members, thank Assam Downtown University for providing us with this opportunity, and thank Dr. N.C. Talukdarji, Honorable Vice Chancellor, for joining this event, taking his time out. We understand the passion which he has for entrepreneurs and the journey. So with his backing, the Department of Research and Innovation is working day out and day in, making things possible on ground. So I also thank Professor Sunanda Barua for taking this initiative, along with Mr. Pranjal for getting in touch with us and getting us to this phase of signing this MoU. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for being part of this. With this, I will move to the next part of this event, and would like that we should all stand for the national anthem. We generally commit all our events with national anthem being played at the end of the ceremony.
Okay, I think.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you very
so
much.
much.
Thanks,
Thank you,
everyone.
everyone.
It was
Thank
really
you,
nice.
Talukdarji.
Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
Look forward
Thank
to
you.
working with you. Look forward
Thank you.
to. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
very much.
Namaskar.
Thank you.
Namaskar.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.